So joining us this week with our BGTV coverage is Lisa Mason, former British champion and Olympian, and we're just going to take a bit of a wander around the arena. So does this bring back some memories of 1996 when you yourself were in Birmingham?
Yes, it does. It was such a fantastic opportunity to actually perform in front of a home crowd, because we don't actually get the Europeans or Worlds around in this country very often. So I'm hoping the crowds are going to come out for Great Britain this time.
And what was the crowd like last time you were here?
Mate, it was just massive. It was just crazy. We had people doing this little dance like this, flags. It was real fun.
Competing in front of a home crowd must be such a buzz.
Yes. Nervous actually, surprisingly, because it's almost like you want to do it more for them, because obviously they're there to support you. But it's no, it was a big buzz. Nervous, but great. Never forget it.
And as we're coming around the arena now, we've arrived at Vault. You're obviously 98 Commonwealth champion on that piece. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, that was kind of a fluke one. I was supposed to medal on floor and beam and kind of messed up. But I excelled in the vault and I did get the gold, yes. And it meant more actually, because I wasn't, I didn't expect it. No one expected me to even final when I actually did and won it. So.
And what vaults were you doing back in 1996?
I was doing Phelps, which was a half on and a half twist straight front.
Okay.
And a handspring pike front half.
And coming to the bars now, I know you had a period of your career where that was possibly one of your favourite pieces.
Yeah, before I had my growth spurt. I ended up being one of the tallest gymnasts actually. I was actually, I think, one of the tallest at Sydney Olympics competing.
Wow.
I was taller than Corkina, it's just she was skinnier, so she looked taller than me. But no, I did one, when I was a junior I was doing quite well on bars, but like I said, get the growth spurt and it kind of slows you down a lot. So.
Seems to be one of Britain's best pieces now, obviously. Beth's immense and Becky Downey's not a million miles behind.
No.
How well have those girls done to get there?
They've done fantastic. I think you build your reputation as a country, and they are actually just excelling so much in the world of gymnastics, and it's good to see. So I'm hoping, everything goes well for the seniors, and the juniors come out in the top 8, hopefully.
Yeah. Walking around now, we've arrived at floor. I know you were keen on the artistry involved in routines.
Yeah.
You've been known to say that maybe the artistry's gone out of gymnastics a little bit since your era. What are your thoughts on what you've seen today? Have you seen a bit of the artistry coming back?
Romania, I love them. They're so beautiful, they're elegant, they just perform, and I'm a great believer in floor is a show. It's not just tumble, leap, finish. There should be a performance, there should be that pizzazz, there should be that va-va-voom.
Is that something you worked on a lot as a gymnast?
Yes, it was everything had to be finished. I mean, it was a time where, tumbling came back in massively, so it was a lot more difficult to have the dance in and be able to perform it, because the skills there were so many skills, but now it's coming back. So I'm hoping, we get some more of that, and we get some more Corkinas and, Nastia Lukins in the performance on floor, so we'll see.
And of course we end up here with the beam. You were renowned for some pretty big skills on there.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about some of those old skills and routines?
Well, I was, the first actually to complete flick full twist on beam. Everyone used to go, isn't it scary? And I'd be like, well, no, full spin was actually scary for me. More scared of a full spin than a flick full twist. It is one of those pieces where it is a hit or miss thing. In a sense, if you're obviously training, but when nerves get to you, sometimes, forget it's only this wide, so it's difficult. But you have a good beam routine. Generally, you have a good competition because that's out of the way and it's done. But I loved the beam. Yeah. So.
And you say you miss competing. Maybe we'll get you back up on some of the apparatus later.
I don't think my bum will fit into a leotard.
So obviously, since you retired, you've been doing other things outside the gym. Can you just tell us a bit about your daughter and?
My daughter. Will be 5 next month. Loves gymnastics crazily. She gets up on the beam and does her bars. I do a bit of coaching now, and also do stunt doubling and modelling, dancing. They're everything really. I get bored easily. I need to entertain myself since I'm not doing gymnastics now. So.
And coming back to the NIA now, what's it like to be watching these competitions rather than participating in them yourself?
It's nice to sit back and watch it, but I think every gymnast will always have that, I wish I was competing, I wish I was doing that, you know, and you will always have this love for gymnastics. I loved performing, I loved competing, so for me the training was the hard part, but competing was just that was my world there, so I do miss it.
And what are you expecting to see this week from the GB girls?
Well, I hope, blimey, well, we don't know really, because the Russians are doing really well. Romania is looking great actually at the moment as well. So let's just hope they go through clean, and hopefully, you know, we can get a good result for them. You know, get some finals and maybe some medals.
Yeah, I think that's what we're all hoping for. Thank you very much for taking the
no
time out to
problem.
talk to us.